Before assembling the bag, the straps need to be prepared and attached. Find your length of webbing, measure and cut to 66 inches. Use the pencil or chalk to draw a line 1 inch from each end of the strapping. Fold in half and pin the two ends together on the 1 inch line, right sides together with the lines you drew facing out. Check that there are no twists in the strapping. If you find a twist, remove the pin, untwist, and repin so that you do not end up with a twist in your handle. Using the sewing machine with a stitch width of 0 and a stitch length of 3, stitch across the line. Backstitch at the beginning and the end. Then open the loop and press the seam allowance open. Now fold the loop in half to find the middle of the length and mark that with a safety pin. Find the bag body. Locate the center notch on the bottom and place a pin at that center notch. Do the same on the opposite side. Now lay the bag body on the table with the right side facing up. Place a second pin over the top of each pin marking the center to make it easy to see where the center notch is from the right side. Use the placement lines and center notches to position the strapping onto the bag. Start with the seam in the strapping, with the seam allowance facing down towards the bag body. Line up the seam with the pin marking the center notch and the outer edge of the strapping with the strap placement line. Pin the strap in place. Continue out from the center using the strap placement line as a guide. Pin until you reach 1 inch from the flatline stitching of the top edge of the bag body. Pin in place with the horizontal pin to mark the end point. Do this in both directions. Do the same for the other strap, using the safety pin to match with the pin marking the center. After the straps are pinned, top stitch to hold in place. Stitch from horizontal pin to horizontal pin down each side of each strap. With a sewing machine set to a stitch width of 0 and a stitch length of 3, begin stitching at the horizontal pin. Stitch 1/8 of an inch from the edge using the inner edge of the presser foot as a guide. Backstitch at the beginning and the end. Stitch until you reach the second horizontal pin. Backstitch, make sure the needle is up, remove the work, and trim your threads. Then repeat in the same manner down the other side of the strap. Repeat the same process down each side of the other strap. To prevent the handles from getting caught during bag assembly, fold each handle down towards the right side of the bag body and pin to the center of the bag side. Now you are ready to assemble the bag and bag lining.